What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another daily investment update video for you guys. I'm going back to where everything started. Back on January 1st of 2024, I started investing $5 a day on every single trading day into Vanguard's VOO. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over how my investment has been performing for the last 2.5+ years. Over the past few trading days, the market has been on fire with companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google all making big moves to the upside. Now, Clarence, why does that matter? Well, VOO tracks the S&P 500, and inside of this index fund, you'll see that in the top 15, Microsoft, Amazon, and Alphabet, aka Google, are all within the top 15 holdings within VOO. And while we're investing in the top 500 companies in the US stock market, there's a large concentration of those particular companies inside of VOO. Now let's just take a quick look at how those three individual stocks have been moving over the past several days, and you'll start to see why the market has been trending upwards over the last several trading days. If you take a look, Google has a 52-week high of $408.37. And if you take a look at the candlestick chart that I have here on the screen, you'll see that it has just been moving upwards. Not very much downward movement in this particular position. Google has just been crushing it lately. And as you can see, they have a 52-week low of $189.58. So you can see how that spread has moved over the past 1 year in this particular investment. Then we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at Amazon, 52-week low of $196. And then we have a 52-week high, $287.20, and climbing. Right? So you'll also see there's a nice spread there, almost $100 difference there over the past 1 year. And then we'll quickly take a look at Microsoft here, which is one of my favorite stocks to invest in. 52-week low, $349.20, 52-week high, $550.24. So we've got about a $200 delta between the 52-week low and the 52-week high and Microsoft. And over the past several days, this particular company has been surging. Those three companies represent a decent size within VOO. And as you can see, when those positions start to rise, that also increases our investment in Vanguard's VOO. So now let's take a look at how my investment has been performing over the past 2.5+ years. So right now I have an open P&L, $862.38. So I'm up 26.16% in my investment, which I think is phenomenal. That's a great overall investment. And on the day, I'm up $62.23 and just a little over 1.5%. So a decent day in this overall position. And then we have a total market value, $4,159.48. We have a total cost, $3,297.10. We have an average price, $552.55. We have a total quantity of 5.96, so almost 6 shares of VOO. And we've done this just by investing $5 on every single trading day. And then we have a total position ratio, 27.95% and climbing. And then the last price that we were able to average into this position, $697.08. I'm up over 25% in my investment in VOO over the last 2.5 years. And the only thing that I've had to do is invest $5 on every single trading day. That's it. Now, if you haven't started investing in the market, now's the time to do it. What are you waiting on? And in fact, if you like Webull and you like this interface, they are running a promotion right now that if you open an account with them and deposit at least $100, you'll get 12 free shares of stock valued up to $3,600. So if you're interested in opening an account with Webull, I'll leave a link down in the description below. All right, so now let's take a look at just how VOO has been performing. So right now, I always like to show you guys the 52-week high and the 52-week low. And as you can see, the 52-week low right there in the middle column, $568.37. And the 52-week high, $697.31. So we're right up near the 52-week high in this position. We almost cracked $700 in VOO. Someone left a comment on one of my previous videos asking me, where do I think VOO can go? And I believe that this is $1,000 position at some point in the future, in the next 3 to 5 years. I truly believe that, unless it actually splits. I haven't seen or heard anything about that, but I think that this can get to $1,000 a share in the next 3 to 5 years. All right, so now we'll take a look at a yearly candlestick chart for VOO. And as you can see, it's just a steep move upwards in this position. The last time I gave you guys an update on VOO, I wasn't 100% certain. Are we gonna continue to just keep moving up? And it seems like every time I make these videos, I have a question in the back of my mind. Are we gonna see some relief in the market and see some pullback and a little bit of a recession? I don't know. It just seems like that is not on the horizon. And since we can't time the market, we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna continue to do our thing every single month. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at a few of the comments that you guys left on my last VOO update video. Very first comment here: daily, weekly, or monthly are all lucrative. Just meet your month balance goal. That's what I tell you guys all the time. It doesn't matter if you invest daily, if you invest weekly, if you invest every other week or monthly. Invest based on how it works for you. If you want to invest twice a month because you get paid twice a month and you budget to where you can do that, do it twice a month. If you want to invest monthly because you're in a location where the brokerage charges you a fee to invest, do it monthly. I wouldn't overthink this. Just put a plan in place and go. All right, so the next comment / question that I got here: Clarence, what are your thoughts on SCHG? I'm currently buying $25 worth of it every Monday and Friday, so about $50 per week in SCHG. I think it's a phenomenal investment. It's an aggressive growth fund that you're investing $50 a week into, or $200 a month. And I think it's a great investment. I personally like VGT because it focuses 100% on technology-based growth companies, but SCHG is a phenomenal investment. And if you take a look at the top 10 holdings, and I'll throw that up on the screen here: Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Broadcom, Alphabet again, Lilly, AMD, and Tesla. So it has a lot of the same companies that VGT has in it, but it does have some companies that are outside of the technology sector, which is completely fine, but it's a phenomenal investment. And then the next comment I got here is: I DCA every 2 weeks with VOO, up or down. I'm buying. If it dips a good amount, I'll buy more. Again, we just talked about that with the first comment that someone left. If you have a schedule to where you're going in and you're investing every week, every 2 weeks, or whatever it is your cadence is, just stick with that. Make it a line item on your budget. It's like paying a power bill, a water bill. Investing should be there as well, because we'll put aside money to pay our cell phone bill, to pay for the internet. We need to put aside money to invest in ourselves. And that's what investing in this $100,000 portfolio builder challenge is. That's paying yourself first and investing in yourself. So guys, what do you think about my overall investment in the VOO? I'm up 25% in this investment over the past 2.5 years, and I've just invested and chilled and put $5 into the market on every single trading day. And we are trying to run this up to $100,000. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And more importantly, if you've started investing with me at any point, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're investing in, how many shares you have, and what percentage return that you're currently sitting at. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.